So you want to build a layout, but you don't have the room for it because it's too cluttered. I know what you're talking about because I'm in that same situation. So here we go. Hi, I'm Tom Kovichak, and this is Tom's Trains and Things. This channel was created to help other modelers who are in need of guidance in pursuing their dream of building a model railroad. And like it says right below me, it says Back to Basics, New Layout. We're going to have a little series of what I'm doing at my new house with the new layout. If you haven't been following me, then you probably don't know that I had another layout that I had to disassemble, and some of it I saved and some of it I wasn't able to save. So you're going to see what I have. I have a lot of boxes. I have a lot of totes with supplies, with trains, with everything in it, with buildings. And I have a lot of lumber and a few modules and a few remnants of the previous layout. So here's my story. This is the garage where my HO scale layout is going to be. Usable space, 11 foot across, 15 foot deep to where the walk-in doors are. So we have our garage door right here. And as you can see, I have all my model railroad stuff stacked up. A lot of it on this wall here in totes. Here are the modules. I'm going to be putting the modules in here. And on the other end, I'll show it to you in a minute, is what's left of Leakin Creek and Rockwood. Now I have some more stuff over here. N scale and HO. So not quite sure what I'm going to do with the N scale, but that's what I have left of the HO. That was the long run that went from Smedleyville over top of Leakin Creek. This is all the wood that I have left and my workbench, and some of the framing is over here, and some of the other stuff that I stored up on the top. Now this is Leakin Creek right there, and back behind it is Rockwood. So I'll be using those two. Not quite sure where I'll be using it, but here's the door, here's the walk-in door going to the outside, and there's the walk-in door that goes into the living room. Now I have to share this with a laundry room right here, and I may take this out and put my workbench right across here. It's trash day. But anyway, the first thing I have to do is start cleaning out, moving things around, because we're in Florida and I have open rafters here. So insulation is going up in the rafters, which is not a big job, but I have to be able to get to it. And I have the ladders for it, and I'll be buying the insulation here within the next week or two. I have a 15% off coupon for Home Depot, and that'll work out pretty good. For those of you that are thinking about building a model railroad, Most of you have a clean slate where you don't have anything. You have an empty garage, you have an empty basement, you have an empty room. But for those of you that have things in the way and you have to clear them out, I'm going to walk you through how to do that. I'm going to be putting the insulation up. Let's put that down. And as you can see on the door, I already insulated the door. Home Depot had a kit, I think it was about 60 bucks, that already had them cut to length. Basically cut to length. All I had to do was trim a little bit on the ends to get it in there, and split them down the center so I could pop them in the slots in there. But that's not too bad. I got that part done. All I have to do is the ceiling. And one more thing that I have to do is they have a vent on each side. On the outside, on the other side, and one here. I may have to take those louvers out and run a duct all the way across and put the louvers to the outside, so I won't be getting the heat from up there once I insulate this. And maybe at some point, since the air conditioner is real handy right there, and you can see the ductwork goes into that part of the attic, I could go over here where the little access door is and maybe run a little duct and put it like right up here so I could have some air conditioning in here. One other thing that I planned on doing is, like I said earlier, right over in here, I'm going to have my workbench. And on the back of the workbench, I'll have it going all the way up to, you know, where that fluorescent light is, which doesn't work. I'm going to have to pull that out. It's got 8-foot tubes in it, so I don't want that. I'll just get rid of that. But I'll have backing on it. And on this side, I'll use curtains back behind these shelves right here. So if there is any noise from the washer and dryer, it'll be muffled in the train room. So I'll stand right here where my usable space is, 11 by 15. It doesn't look like much now, but at my other place where I had Leakin Creek and Big Rock Railroad, I had 10 by 17. So basically it was the same thing. 17 puts it at the end of this door. Now what I might do is put a drop down right here going to my workbench, which is going to come over this way. So we'll see. I have yet to draw up the plans, and one thing that I did save was the drop down bridge. So that's right there. To make room for the ladders so I could do the insulation, I had to move a lot of the stuff around. Now, I did have some boxes in the family room. I made some room, got all of the totes out of the garage. I got the modules out of the garage. And then I went and bought some insulation. And then after that, it's time to work and putting the insulation up. And that will be in the next video. It's a lot of work doing all this stuff, moving things around temporarily, because eventually everything is going to go back into the garage underneath the layout when I have the layout up against the wall. I'll have the two sections, Leakin Creek and Rockwood, someplace in the layout, and I'll have the 3 modules plus my workbench in that garage. And I may do some videos from out there also. We'll have some more videos on my new layout, so keep an eye out for them. We'll have them out shortly, And I'm excited about getting this layout going because it's been a long time since I had a layout. Now once I get my workbench, I'm going to be able to do some kits, I'm going to be able to do some electronic projects, and we're going to be doing some videos on that also. So until the next time, we'll see you.